Tari flirting with a double-double. Atlanta had 8 offensive rebounds in the first quarter. They had none in the second. The Rockets had 8 offensive rebounds in the second quarter and outscored Atlanta 11-0 in terms of second chance points. That was the double big factor for the Rockets. Tari Eason now with 11 rebounds. And the Rockets are a +12 now on the glass in this game after it was all Atlanta rebounding-wise to start it. And the close. Reza Shea, second 3 for him. He's got 10.
Niang played really well, brought the energy and physicality for the Hawks, and he's a really good shooter, as you saw right there.
Starting in place of Mohamed Gay behind the back. Green draws 3, and then the ball. Differences here tonight. Miss you, big fella. One of the nicest people on the planet.
Absolutely.
Oh!
Applesauce, big fella.
You know exactly what crisscross applesauce is.
And that's Adam, by the way.
And rolls off for Şengün. Crossover, drive, Şengün erases it. Brooks, working on Reza Shea. Now it's back to Şengün, right back to him, on the block. Splits 2, fade fire, got fouled. 18 a game over the last 4. Fantastic in his 2 years out there when the Rockets ultimately signed him, but he's done exactly what he was supposed to do and then some for this team in his 2 years with the Rockets. Trae Young turns it over, thought he got fouled. Eason, and that pass.
All right, got to show that extra attention to Trae Young.
I'll take the J.
Good help on the nail there from Tari Eason.
Does not go down for Daniels.
Got to get up, got to meet Trae Young.
Young finds a cutting Daniels. Barrier Thief is the nickname for Dyson Daniels, and just an outstanding nickname.
He's got a chance to be the...
Landale and Jack McVeigh on the Australian national team.
How about Dellavedova? See what he did lately?
Yeah, I did. I saw that. You sent that to me. He's in great shape. But class move by him. Şengün has to. Got it off, but missed it.
Yeah, Jock Landale was a big fan of that move.
Young turns the corner, little teardrop. Huge loss for the Bucks, and the Rockets want a jump ball.
A bit of a wonky tip there.
It was. It's okay.
Good time, work out. Go feast.
Working on the rookies. Spins on him, Hank Banks.
Wow. A trash talk getting put out. That's kind of sacred. That should stay on the court, man.
Rockets back up 20. Şengün with 12.
And maybe saved the challenge there.
I mean, that was a clamp. Knocked away. Stolen by Green. Dumped by Green.
In Houston, back to this zone, showing bodies. Revert on that, starting to see teams get behind the zone. They're really trying to cut underneath. That's got to be a foul.
Yeah. So fouls on Okongwu. Here's Şengün working on him now. Goes with the hook along the baseline. Rebound ripped away there by Reza Shea.
Okongwu guards Şengün extremely well. Really a tough matchup for Alp.
Reza Shea from the wing. He's 0 for 4 from 3. He got off to a hot start, had that punch on LP early in the game, but he's been quiet ever since. Offensive rebound, Tari Eason. 12 boards for him. Here's Brooks. He misses. Gary Bird loses the handle. You like Great Barrier Thief or Gary Bird better, Ryan, as a nickname?
Gary Bird's always going to be pretty special to us as he launches a 3.
Which he pretty much almost exclusively does. Offensive rebound, kick out.
And for Daniels.
But he was so far wide open, it didn't even matter. Brooks draws 2. He'll shoot. And Reza Shea with another rebound, his 3rd. Back out, the dig, the shot. Rebound Green, so Reza Shea is really struggling, as are the Hawks.
Yeah, good job
Shooting
making
threes. They're 7 of 30.
Well, the Rockets are making Young a passer.
Mid-range J for Green. That one brought
Entire wave.
Rockets haven't exactly shot lights out from 3 either. They're 8 of 28. But a bunch of second chance points and just dominating the glass. Doing what they do. Here's Tari Eason doing what he does. He got fouled. What's that?
Shout out to Vernon Maxwell. Oh, on Twitter. Houston back to the zone. And
Double-double for Tari. 10 points, 12 rebounds.
you see, even though Houston's in zone, they're really extending themselves out to see. No, when you have zone, you walk through sets and looks that you're going to see. Oh, wow, Haka Steve-O, it's back. What?
And misses the 11. And he goes 1 for 2. Now 12. Having another game where the Rockets did not shoot well at the line. They have shot very well here. Matthews bounces off. Offensive rebound to Okongwu. Comes back out to Matthews. In the corner to LeVert. Drives baseline. There's the help. The swing up top. Matthews another chance. Back to Okongwu. Lost it for a moment. Blew the layup. Both in and out of the starting line. Udoka running an 8-man rotation because he's shrunk that rotation here in recent games, but he's in because of Ben Thompson not playing tonight.
Well, you may ramp it up for the playoffs, and
that was 2.
It's extending out to Trae Young. That's something that you do in walkthrough, so you know, there's no accidents to these zones.
Green on Gary. Behind the back. Still working one-on-one with Matthews. Now there's Young. To Van Vliet. Shot clock is winding down. Comes into the paint. Finds a seam and gets dropped. Rockets owe the Jazz one. That's where they'll start with Luka in town. It's on national TV. But we'll have 2 of the first 3 games for you of this upcoming road trip right here on Space City Home Network. Your home for the Rockets. Offensive rebound. Lob. Another offensive rebound. Matthews, no. Garrison hasn't played much lately. Actually, he hasn't taken a whole lot of shots.
Beyond this season, family-friendly perks and out of this world experiences. For more information, go to Rockets.com now. Right now.
Barlow, no. Rebound Green.
Houston daring the non-shooters to shoot. Oh, that's pretty.
Feed. And then Adams.
And he's been.
And so many fouls by Atlanta.
How about the jump balls?
Hughes. The last 5 minutes of that game against Denver just played at a snail's pace. 9-2 Rockets run. They're up 25, their biggest lead of the game. LeVert hesitated and still scored.
Is open in the middle because you're extending to Trae Young. I don't think you need to overreact.
Oh, spin, drop, dunk!
Man, I'm telling you, man, he's been a bright spot, just bringing energy. Had a pep in his step from the start.
Young being pressured, gives it up to Matthews, now to LeVert. He makes the corner threes and rebounds for Jalen Green. 14 is Jalen Green's career high for rebounds in a game. Puts all the breaks this time with the spin cycle.
To Matthews.
LeVert misses. Wild attempt at a putback is also no good. I say find Jalen Green again. And they do. Gets it from Adams. Works on man. There's the double. Comes back to Steven. Dribbles out high. Loops it over to Smith. Working on LeVert. Back out high, Van Vliet. And there's 10 assists and 15 points now for Young. But he had a pretty quiet game against the Rockets in Atlanta as well. And outside of that scoring outburst in the second quarter, he's been relatively quiet too tonight. Van Vliet to Şengün's air ball. And Atlanta. Former head coach of the Utah Jazz. Young splits and double teams, comes back out to LeVert.
That's the game plan in the zone. You had two guys to Trae Young and saying somebody else is going to have to beat me with a wing or corner three. It's been extremely effective tonight. Great job there from Ime Udoka calling the right game plan.
Şengün on Krejci. There's a triple team. Means somebody is open. Van Vliet passes up the three, comes back to Şengün. Underneath, knocked away, still has it, and Hawks the fifth
Watch
best
his zone.
scoring team in the league. But
Look how high, sorry, Craig, look how high that zone gets. And you're doing that just for Trae Young, sorry.
it's okay. He scored.
Not a three.
But Atlanta is one of the best scoring teams in the league. They average almost 118 a game. But in order for them to win, more times than not, they have to score big to win. Green blows by Young, hangs in the air, got